Hi, and welcome to Beach Bumbling. We are leaving Cayo Coco later today after an amazing stay here at Memories Caribe. We've enjoyed our time in Cuba for the second time now, and look forward to coming back, hopefully this winter coming up. We'll leave you with a couple tips and share what you get at the VIP lounge if you book it at the airport for when you leave, and you can decide to choose for yourself if you think that's a good idea or not. If you want to see some more from Cayo Coco here at the Memories and a couple outings, you can check out these videos we have up on our channel. But for now, this is a look at our last day. Let's go.
We did meet a lot of people here that have been here like double-digit times. So the people that like it love it. We haven't talked about it yet together, whether we would come back or not. So I will go wake her up. We'll have breakfast. We're leaving today, actually. Flying into London, Ontario. It's one of the dogs. We brought, well, Karen brought a lot of sandwich baggies. And every meal that we have, she grabs a little bit of leftovers and she feeds the cats and the dogs. Hey, for the drinkers out there, if you have a favorite booze or alcohol, you might want to pack a bottle of it. I'm become a tequila drinker over the last couple of years, and I had it every day but one. And we've heard there are vodka shortages here, and there's only one day I think where a couple of the bars didn't have it, but the premium lounge did. But we packed a couple bottles of vodka because we like Caesars, and some Caesar Rimmer mix. So you can get a Bloody Mary here, but you can't get a Caesar. So just know that for you, our fellow Canadians out there. So if you're a big recycler, have low expectations. There's pretty much everything goes in the garbage, which wasn't uncommon in smaller islands. I always saw the same thing in Antigua. Made some effort to do it, but when you saw the garbage bags filled up, they obviously consolidated it. Lack of infrastructure would be my guess. But so if you're a big green person, don't get upset about that. That's reality. When we went to Veradero, I think it was last year, I brought a whole bunch of bacon, like pre-cooked bacon, and I would just give it to the chef and he would put it on the grill. I so wish I would have done that this time. I haven't seen bacon yet, and bacon just makes everything better, doesn't it? But yeah, if you want bacon, I think in most cases the only way you're getting it here is if you bring it in. And my thoughts, like for people that said you shouldn't do that, if you can buy jerky on a plane that's cooked meat, and this is cooked bacon, so I mean, I think the worst thing that's going to happen is they're just going to take it away from you. Went back to the room, but Karen did not want to get up and go to breakfast, so I went there by myself to the Diamond Club. Had the best eggs I'd had all week, but that did come with a price. Here's a public service announcement for you guys if you have food allergies. I have a severe sesame allergy, and when you're living in the land of substitutions, you have to be aware they're cooking with what they can get. I've had the same breakfast 3 days in a row and not had a problem. But it's our last day, and I am having breakfast, and I am having a reaction right now. So I don't know if they use sesame oil or what the deal was, but just be aware that every time you have a meal, if you have an allergy, you may want to ask, even though you've had that same meal before. It can definitely be an issue. On the way back from breakfast, I went to Bites and grabbed Karen a coffee. She drank that on the balcony while we watched this guy hack away at a coconut to get his day started. We packed our suitcases up, looked at the clock, and thought, yep, we got enough time to squeeze in another beach run. And this was probably the calmest day that we had the entire time we were there.
All good things come to an end, so we grabbed our suitcases, did our walk of shame up to the lobby to wait for the bus that was provided with the package that we bought. It's about a half-hour bus ride to the airport this time of day. In case you wondered why we didn't get anything to eat before we left, we have the VIP lounge booked at the airport, and there's food there. We're at the airport here in Cayo Coco, and something to know if you've gone to Veradero but not to Cayo Coco is that at Veradero, at least when we were there, when you went in the building, you could not come out. Didn't matter if you'd gone through security or not. But here at Cayo Coco, we're able to go in, check our bags, and then come back out. And that's good for you smokers, so I made Karen happy. And so we're gonna have one more smoke here and then go into through security. And then we've bought the VIP lounge, so we'll show you what that looks like once we're in there. So you're gonna enter the airport here at this end, and then you're gonna check your bags here if you have any. And then your carry-ons and stuff, you're gonna come through these doors, and there's an agent in there that's gonna ask you some questions, and he'll stamp your passport or whatever. Next, you're gonna go through security. And maybe should have mentioned it earlier, but the bathroom's up here in the first part of the room. Some of these lines can get pretty long, but what we didn't realize when you get the VIP package is that the doors, at least this day, was in the middle. There's a small sign that says VIP. We didn't think it applied to us, but it does. So if you were to walk right up to that, there would have been one or two people in line, maybe no people. And then they have your name on a list, and they cross-reference your name versus your passport and your boarding pass. And then you go in, you go up the stairs and the escalator, walk to the very far end of the main room up there, which is not air conditioned, it's actually pretty hot and muggy. And then you'll walk down the stairs at the end of that room, and then you'll be at this VIP lounge.
Right, we're at the VIP lounge in the Cayo Coco airport. Karen will tell you how much it was because I don't remember it. There's four kind of different kinds of booze. You got 3 different kinds of beer, a bunch of juices, water, and it's air conditioned because the rest of the airport doesn't appear to be. So yeah, we got a couple hours to spend in here, and I'd rather be in here than out in the general population. So you have to book this, I think, ahead of time. We booked it when we booked our flights. So anyway, hand the room for you. There's really not much to see, but they have a bar and food.
The cost was $40 a piece to go here, and yes, kids are allowed here. It's a pretty cool thing here in that premium lounge at the airport. You don't have to leave it to go board your plane. They just open a door, so in this airport you're going to go out and go upstairs, right on the runway. So they announce the boarding here, and people just are lined up, and we go on the plane. So that's pretty cool. We spent just a little over 2 hours here in the VIP lounge. Had a couple hot dogs, a hamburger. I had a couple beers, and Karen had her insulated mug. She just kept getting vodka drinks in there. And when we left, they gave me a beer to go. I don't know if they're supposed to do that or not. And Karen gave her her cup, and she gave her a pretty stiff vodka. So we got on the plane with a drink for free. They've got private bathrooms there. You can get these cards for internet, and they're good for an hour. If you run out, just go up and ask her for another one. She'll give you one. You must have a pile of these suckers because it says used before 2021. In case you plan on traveling there more than once in a month, they're good for 30 days. They had lots of couches and places to sit. They had magazines, TVs, although I don't remember what was on them. You could get coffees, espressos, water, alcoholic beverages, pops, juices. For food, it was hot dogs, hamburgers, ham sandwiches, and chicken salad sandwiches. You get flight updates right in the room there, so you don't have to go looking for them. Love the convenience. Like, you're the first people let on the plane too. They open the doors, you walk up to the stairs up into the plane, and then the rest of the plane boards out the VIP lounge does. We met some pretty cool people, Tara and Paul from London, and their boy AJ. They actually recognized us from our videos. That was pretty cool. We're about 3.5 hours in the plane, and then we got into London. Pretty quick on boarding, got our luggage fairly quickly. We had parked at the airport in London, and as we were leaving, we were trying to pay, and it wouldn't accept our bank card, a credit card, another bank card. The people beside us were having the same problem, and the arm that you drive under wouldn't go up because we hadn't paid. We kept pressing the button, trying to talk to somebody, saying what's going on. And after about 15 minutes of that frustration, the arms opened up, and they said a ticket came out and said the parking was free. So That was awesome because that's $120 back in our pocket. And if you watch the first video of this series, you know we had a $200 lift that we didn't plan on taking. So this kind of helped out with that overall cost. And we like that. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed Cayo Coco. If you're a beach person, this should definitely be on your list. We hope to see you there someday. Until the next time, cheers.